Here's something I do not understand. Dr. George Ritchie, man who died, has an inside track to God, met Jesus Christ, had a near-death experience during World War II. When he came back, all he wanted to do was die so he could go back and be with Jesus. Let's read some, okay. Because none of our hospital supplies had been delivered from the ship, I found myself assisting one of our doctors, a captain, with only a pair of nurses' bandages, bandage scissors, a needle, and a thread the nurse had given me. We had some morphine syrups that we used on some seriously injured ones. Most of these soldiers were sent to a station hospital and then back to the United States. From Camp Lucky Strike, we moved to the first place where we became operational. It was an estate called Amer-Arnicourt outside Rethel, France. While we were waiting for our equipment to arrive, we were given one day's passage to go to Rheims. I had talked two buddies into joining me. That particular morning, I had arisen early to write Margaret, his wife, a letter before I left. When the weapons carrier arrived that were going to carry us, I climbed into the back of one and took my seat on one side between my two friends, noticing that there were 12 of us in the carrier. We were waiting for the other carrier to fill when something deep inside of me placed a thought in my mind. Get off this carrier and go write Margaret a letter. This is absolutely ridiculous. I have just written her a letter. I have fought too hard to get this passed into rhyme. Besides, what were my friends whom I talking to going with me think? Again, a voice deep inside within me. I said get off and go write Margaret a letter. But I wanted to see the cathedral rhymes, and I ignored the second warning. The third repeat order was so loud in my mind I was afraid my friends could hear it. Looking utterly confused and surprised at them where I rose, I tried to make some plausible explanation as I was leaving the truck. If they could not understand, the top sergeant was even more surprised when I handed him my pass. The young soldier picked by my sergeant to fill my place, took my seat between my two buddies. The carrier had not gone 8 miles from the hospital when it hit the landmine that the Germans had planted into the road. It blew the carrier over, instantly killing the soldier who took my place and causing severe injuries to my buddies, sending them to England and then to the United States. As I came to realize years later, after my study and practice of psychiatry, depression dulls our senses and knocks out a sense of gratitude. I was so depressed at this time of my life. Instead of recognizing what the Lord was trying to do for me by discipline and training, I was praying to die. I was even more angry with God. Why had he let this other soldier take my place and be killed when I wanted to die and he wanted to live? So there's many other places. Maybe I'll get to them in this video. But yeah, he wants to die and go back and be with Jesus because he met Jesus in a near-death experience. He has the inside track to God. And yet, conversely, we were camped in a field beside a body of woods about a mile from the ridge, and most of my buddies were off duty and asleep in a war tent. I was guarding a bunch of German prisoners we had brought with us to help us move the hospital tents and equipment. Suddenly, I heard a German a German 88 missile pass overhead. The motor cut off, and it came down, causing a big explosion about 100 yards from where I was standing. As soon as this one lit, the Colonel shouted to the major to get over to the ammunition dump and let them know that the American ammunition disposal detail was firing the 88 shells into the area which we had moved. Okay. At the same time, I heard the whistling of another shell, the ominous motor cut out. I knew it was coming out. I hit the ground, praying I would not be killed. I hit the ground, praying I would not be killed. Which was it, Dr. Ritchie? Did you want to die or did you not want to die? Or does your subconscious know something that by your near-death experience that it was crap, not real, not spiritual?